much for having us and in your home and allowing us to do 18 questions with you. We are so super excited to be chatting with you. So I'm just going to jump right in, if that's okay with you. Tell us a little bit about where you're from.
So I am originally from Ohio. I was born in Germany, and I'm an Air Force brat. So born in Germany, grew up in Ohio on an Air Force base. And then when I was in 7th grade, I moved to my mom's super small town that has 2 stoplights.
Okay.
And then went to a bigger city back for college, and then moved to Nashville in 2012 and have been here ever since. So going on 8 years.
Okay, I did not know that. I like that. What do you do?
So I own a branding agency, and then I also co-founded a conference, and I also love bringing women together for community. So I host a wine night in my home every Wednesday. So it's been fun. Each different facet has allowed me different opportunities, and with my branding agency I started doing mentoring and speaking and lots of other fun things in the works.
Hey, I love that wine night.
Seriously, you need to come.
When did you know you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Ooh, I think I've always known that I wanted to be a creative, and I think I fell into the entrepreneur part. And so I job jumped my entire career, and finally at my last job I was like, I'm done. I've had enough of this, and I think it can be done better. And I couldn't find the perfect job, and so I accidentally quit in a meeting. Okay. And I started my own thing literally the next day because I had no other choice. So I fell into the entrepreneur, but I've always wanted to be a creative.
Oh, I like that. I like that. What's the weirdest smell you've ever smelt?
Ooh. That's well, I don't know. I will say there's some really weird smells in our home now. I got married in October, and my husband, I'm like, whoa, like what is that stench? And especially in the summertime when he plays hockey, I'm like, oh my gosh, his hockey gear smells terrible. So I'd say that's probably the worst smell I've ever smelled.
So funny. If you could speak only one word today, what would you say?
Sunshine!
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that.
The sun is out for the first time in like a week.
It is. Finish the lyrics. I want to be free to feel the way I feel.
Cause man, I feel like a woman.
Yes. I was like, will she know this? I hope so.
Oh, we were like, that's our era. We have to thrive to some good old Shania Twain.
Exactly. What is something that is really popular now, and in 5 years you'll look back and wonder, why did I do that?
Ooh, I think that all the time about my branding. Because I'm in that industry, I like look back at my old design work and I'm like, oh my word, that's terrible. But it's just because trends change so much and I'm always changing. So especially with my personal brand, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I thought that looked good. Like,
yes, I get that.
Design stuff for sure.
When you are older, what stories do you think your husband will tell about you?
Ooh. This is like raw. This is really real. Yeah, right. I know, get closer. So on our second date or third date, we went hiking, and we ended up doing an 11-mile hike, which probably isn't the best idea because I met this man on Bumble. So I'm like, barely know this guy, and we go in the woods. He was super cute, so I'm like, okay, we'll be fine. And at mile 9, I like looked at him and I was like, I like really have to use the restroom. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, no, like, I have to poop. And he's like, okay. We're at mile 9. We still have 2 miles left. I mean, like, I was sweating trying to hold it in. I was like, I have to use the restroom. Like, what do I do? I can't tell this guy. And then, so yeah, he taught me how to poop in the woods.
That is the most hilarious thing that I've heard in a very long time. And this is the first time. This is the first time y'all met.
Yeah, it like 3rd date. Yeah. And so what the best part was he was like, oh, I got you covered. He pulled out a roll of toilet paper out of his like hiking backpack.
Yes.
He's like, lean on a log like this, like you'll be good to go. And I was like, oh my gosh, when he pulled that toilet paper out, I was like, I'm marrying this man. Like, I'm like, this is amazing. That's probably the funniest story that I think we'll share.
Yes. That is freaking, I was not expecting that. That is freaking hilarious. That is so funny.
You said to be real. I'm like,
yes, and I did. If you could create a mood, what would you name it?
Light. And I would name it that because I feel like it's like inspiring. There would be lots of sunshine in it. There would be lots of color. It would be like everyone would be smiling. It'd be lighthearted and just bright and light.
I love that. That was going to be my next question. How would it make people feel?
Oh yeah, warm and fuzzy.
In your best villain voice, say, I've got the colors of the rainbow.
I feel like I need to do this. I've got the colors of the rainbow.
I love that. I love it. How are you holding up during these times?
I'm still like laughing and smiling, but I'm like, not so good. Honestly, now that the sun is out, I feel like it totally shifted my perspective. It's funny because I always work from home or my co-working space or a coffee shop, and so people are like, aren't you used to working from home? And I thought that was great, but I am such a people person and an extrovert, and like I said, I host a wine night, I host conferences, my whole business is like relational, and so it's been really hard not to just like hug and love on my people. And it's been challenging, and my husband's been a really great supporter in that and just keeping me sane and encouraging me. But it's definitely been like a roller coaster, and some days are better than others, but like today that the sun is out, I'm hopeful, and you can count your blessings. Like the trees are blooming, it's
Yes.
Business is good. It's really making you appreciate like the little things in life that we usually whiz past. So I'm grateful for that for sure. Absolutely. But it hasn't been a breeze, but I think we're all kind of in the same boat. So it's encouraging to know that we're not alone.
Absolutely. What is one thing that you would uninvent?
The Gmail app for your phone.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like you can't really do much through email on your phone, and I feel like if you're on your phone that much, it helps you be present, and it creates a boundary for separation of work and life. So like if you're at your computer, you can answer your email, but if you're not, maybe like don't be working.
I like that. I like that a lot. Boundaries. What is the most ridiculous fact that you know?
I just watched Frozen 2, and there's this scene where like Olaf just spits out random things, and he's like, oh, it's like, did you know that whales have feelings or something like that? And I'm like, what? I have no idea. I have no idea how to answer that. That's not even a fact. I have no idea. Or like, I don't know.
Oh goodness, I love that. We're keeping it.
I'm sure all animals have feelings. I'm like, I don't
Exactly.
know.
Do you prefer your toilet paper over or under?
Oh, over for sure. Because so when you pull, it just goes over the roll for sure. That's if you have toilet paper. If you can get some right now. Like,
A lot of people don't right now. A lot of people
it's
don't.
nice. Do you
And if
want to
you have a bidet, well, then that's a different question. So,
hear? Yeah. We won toilet paper in a silent auction.
I
This,
saw that on your Instagram.
yeah, we were on our last roll of toilet paper, and we were at Tailgate Brewery, and they were having a silent auction to benefit the tornado victims, and we literally bid on toilet paper. We won!
That is so funny. Respond to the following question in charade format. Your reaction when your client tells you they love their mood board.
Yay! I'm trying not to talk because you can't talk during shirts.
It is. It is. How can we support Copperheart Creative?
Are we still playing charades?
No, we're done. This is
I'm like,
trying so hard.
okay.
No, this is, you can actually talk. You can talk on this one.
Supporting Copperheart Creative, referrals are huge for my business. We're really love working with a specific type of person, and that's someone who owns a business. And so we love like working directly with that business owner, being able to dig into why they started their business and what they're passionate about, who they're serving, and just referrals are the best way to do that. And so people in our network or even outside, if they're not a good fit, we always refer them to other designers because we believe there's enough work to always go around. And but yeah, definitely referrals and just sending them our way to see if we can do their branding for them or their Squarespace website. So it's always,
I like it. Last question. How are you leaving a legacy that is notably you?
I think everything I do, I try to do it with heart. And I know that my business is named that, and it's kind of everywhere I go. And that has been a huge part in like having the heart and being a good community, like safe place for people. And also that like building a light, like just being sunshine for somebody when they need it too. And so I feel like I've just always really loved those three like core value things, and I do them in my business, in my relationships, personally for myself and my faith. And it's just been super impactful of just like building heart and light and community into everything I do. And so it's been great. It's almost like my own personal core values. So if I can continue living like that, then I hope that that's my legacy.
Oh, I love that. I should, like I told you, the first time I met you, I'm like, your spirit, I feel like I should have taken my computer out on the front porch and just set you up there. Like, no, you're great. And like, I can tell you, as far as, just leaving your legacy and what you hope to accomplish, like, I think you're already doing that. Like, just your spirit, it just radiates light, and I love it. So, yay! Thank you so much, Amber, for being with us and answering those questions. I hope it wasn't too hard. I hope it was light and fun.
So fun! Oh my goodness, this just made my whole day.
Good.